Okay, so why don't you take a second and try and do this problem, and then after you have given an attempt, continue the video and we will work on it together. Alright, so it says that the figure shows the standard normal distribution with mean 0 and standard deviation 1, including approximate percents of the distribution corresponding to the 6 regions shown. Alright, so this is kind of just the normal standard deviation, right? This is kind of what you call the 68, 95, 99.7 rule, but they're just giving you a distribution of something in general. This is called the standard normal distribution. Alright, so it has a mean of 0, has a standard deviation of 1, and within this you have 68% of the population of whatever you're measuring. Within this you have an additional 14, an additional 14, an additional 2, an additional 2. Alright, so that's what they're showing you, that's what they're working with. Pretty standard thing that's used in statistics. And they're telling you Ian rode the bus to work last year. His travel times to work were approximately normally distributed, with a mean of 35 minutes and a standard deviation of 5 minutes. Okay, so they're saying approximately normally distributed, which means there can be like a direct analogy between this and between his distribution of travel times. So you can write something like his distribution just like this up here. And you can say that it had a mean of 35, like this. So this is 35. And it had a standard deviation of 5. So every single 5 units that you go up, you are going to be taking about 14% of the distribution of his travel times. So in general, he's 35 minutes. Sometimes he goes pretty fast. Sometimes he goes in 30 minutes. Sometimes it takes longer. It takes 40 minutes. And then, of course, for the very, very fast times, he does it in 25 minutes. And for the very, very slow times, he does it in 45 minutes. Okay, so that is... Oh, change that, make that a little bit better. That is basically a way to represent what they're talking about here. Alright, so according to the figures shown above, so this is the figure, approximately what percent of Ian's travel times to work last year were less than 40 minutes? So we need to see ones that are less than 40 minutes. So what they want is they want this and below. They want this section right here. Okay, so the way you do that is you take the times that they gave you. Oh, sorry, this should be 34. I'm so sorry. Fix that really quick. 34. This is 14. This is 14. And this is 2. Okay, that makes more sense. Alright. Good. And there. Okay, so we want to find what's 40 and below. So the way we find 40 and below is that we add up the parts that constitute 40 and below. We add up the 34% here, the 34% here, the 14% here, and the 2% there, and that should give us the answer. So 34 plus 34 is equal to 68. 68 plus 14 is equal to 4 times 8 is 12, and then 6 plus 1 is 7, 8, 82, and then 82 plus 2 gives us 84%. Alright, so that is our answer. Now, an alternative solution, which might be a lot nice thing to do, is to just take the whole pie minus what you don't get. So if we're getting everything from here down, we're actually getting 100% minus whatever is over here. So you could also just take 100 and subtract 14 plus 2, which is 16. And this will again get you to 84. Alright, 0 minus 1, so it's 0, 10, 9, 10 minus 6 is 4, 9 minus 1 is 8. In either case, the answer is going to be 84%, or E.